In the glittering heart of Lagos, behind towering gates and marble walls, the Adeyemi family mansion stood like a golden crown under the evening sky. Crystal chandeliers bathed the opulent living room in warm light. The air was thick with anticipation. Mama Adeyemi, wrapped in her finest orange asso oak, sat regally in her favorite armchair, gold bangles gleaming. Her children and relatives filled the room, sisters in vibrant jewel, brothers in crisp agbada, the old patriarch stroking his white beard. They had come to hear the final will of their late patriarch, the billionaire oil magnate. Smiles were forced, eyes darted. Everyone believed the fortune would finally be theirs, until the lawyer walked in. The double doors swung open. A sharp young lawyer in a crisp black suit stepped forward, black briefcase in hand, a single white envelope glowing under the light. He cleared his throat. The room fell silent. "The last will and testament of Chief Adeyemi," he announced, voice steady but heavy. He began to read. The family leaned in, hearts racing. But the words that left his lips were not the ones they expected. "To my beloved family, I leave nothing of my earthly wealth until the truth is known." Gasps rippled through the room. Mama Adeyemi's hand flew to her mouth. One sister whispered, "What madness is this?" The lawyer continued, voice rising, "All my assets, the houses, the companies, the billions in offshore accounts, have been placed in a trust. The beneficiary is a son none of you have ever acknowledged." The room exploded into murmurs. Eyes widened. Fingers pointed. The family was already fracturing. Uncle Dele, sweating in his orange traditional attire, shifted uncomfortably. His eyes darted left and right. The family noticed. "Uncle, why are you shaking?" one niece asked. He laughed nervously, but the sweat on his forehead told a different story. The lawyer looked straight at him. "Chief Adeyemi discovered a terrible secret years ago. A secret Uncle Dele has been hiding for decades." Suddenly, the mansion doors opened again. A tall, calm young African man stepped in from the rain outside. Confident stride, black leather jacket over simple shirt, jeans, gold chain glinting. He carried no briefcase, only quiet power. The family froze. He stood in the center of the room, raindrops still clinging to his skin like diamonds. "My name is Adewale," he said softly. "I am the son your father never told you about, because Uncle Dele paid to keep me hidden." Adewale's voice cut through the silence like a blade. 25 years ago, my mother was your father's true love. Uncle Dele forged documents, bribed officials, and threatened my mother so the family fortune would never reach me." He pulled out a glowing document labeled "The Secret." The family stared in horror. Mama Adeyemi's eyes filled with tears. Sisters clutched their chests. The old patriarch looked like he had seen a ghost. Chaos erupted. "Liar!" Uncle Dele screamed, pointing wildly. "This boy is a fraud." But the young man in the leather jacket stepped forward, voice rising. "Then explain these papers." He slammed documents on the glass table. Birth certificates, bank transfers, old photos, DNA results. The family surged forward, voices overlapping in anger. Fingers jabbed. Voices cracked. Tears mixed with sweat. The chandelier light caught every glistening face. The glass coffee table was now covered in papers. Passports. Bank statements. Love letters. A faded photo of Chief Adeyemi holding baby Adewale. The young man pointed at each one. "This is the evidence your father left behind." Uncle Dele's face dripped with sweat. He tried to snatch a paper, but the family pushed him back. The lawyer stood silently, watching the storm he had unleashed. Sirens wailed outside. Blue lights flashed through the windows. 2 police officers burst through the front door, batons ready. "Mr. Dele Adeyemi, you are under arrest for fraud, forgery, and conspiracy to conceal an heir." Uncle Dele's eyes bulged. He tried to run toward the back door, but the young man blocked his path. The family watched, stunned, as handcuffs clicked around Uncle Dele's wrists. Outside in the pouring rain, Uncle Dele broke free for a moment, splashing through puddles, papers flying from his hands. The family spilled out after him. "Stop him," they screamed. The young man stood at the mansion gate, calm and unmoved, as the police tackled Uncle Dele to the wet ground. Lightning flashed. The truth was finally out. Back inside the mansion, the family sat in silence. The glowing document labeled "Will" lay on the table. Mama Adeyemi reached out and touched Adewale's hand. Tears streamed down her face. "We lost so many years," she whispered. The young man nodded, voice soft. "But the truth has brought us back together." One by one, the family embraced him. Even the old patriarch wiped his eyes. The next evening, the mansion stood quiet once more. Golden sunset light poured through the windows. The family, now united, walked out together, leaving the empty living room behind. The fortune would be shared fairly. The betrayal was over. But the mansion would forever remember the night the secret was revealed, and the family was reborn. If you believe stories still carry fire, if you believe wisdom survives in whispers, then like, subscribe, and share, so this flame never dies.